Asynchronous versus synchronous. Let's start by talking about synchronous code. Each program is started as a process that runs on the main thread, where a thread is where code is executed. In general, a program reads from top to bottom, line by line, where a line must be finished before the next line can be executed. In this code, we have a simple loop that just goes up to 10. A computer is super fast, so this line can be executed fairly quickly. However, if we were to loop to say 1 million, this line may take a few seconds to complete. Now imagine doing this on a website. As we wait for this loop, the website will become unresponsive and causing a bad user experience. This is known as a blocking thread, where basically the main thread can't do anything because it is waiting for code to complete. And this is where asynchronous code comes in. Now we can spin up a new thread to handle code that can potentially block the main thread, ultimately keeping our website responsive while the other thread does the heavy work. You can think of asynchronous programs as a giant timeline that runs multiple threads in parallel. Let's imagine a food bank lineup. It's pretty civil and each person checks out one by one. This is synchronous programming. But now imagine a free-for-all, where the lineup doesn't exist, it gets chaotic, and everyone just rushes to get food. Some people might be faster, some might be slower, and when there's one food left, there may be a fight, which is known as a race condition, where two threads try to get the same resource, which results in undefined behavior. Anyways, the most common use case for this is when we have to fetch data from a RESTful API. Since this deals with networking, our connection speed and many other factors may affect how fast a response will come back. Instead of blocking the main thread and making the site unresponsive, we should create a thread to handle this request. While the data is being fetched, we can show a loader to indicate to the user that we are loading the data. Now since this code is being run on a separate thread, we need a way to notify the main thread when the data returns. We can achieve this with async await, promises, or callbacks. In summary, if you have heavy work to do, don't block the main thread and use async. That's asynchronous versus synchronous in 2 minutes. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next lesson.